Hello, my name is Gabe Zollner. I read an article that was of interest on WorldNet Daily, and it had to do with what people believe is happening with our government and our country. You know, what's interesting is that the United States has our military scattered all around the world, and the people are dying and being maimed and crippled to try to defend democracy in those other countries, when the enemy, I believe, is right here. It's right here in Washington, D.C. Actually, it's on Pennsylvania Avenue. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but with that article that WND posted, it said that the United Nations Human Rights Commission is probably going to be passing Resolution 16/18. And that's a vehicle that, once passed, will criminalize criticism of Islam in the United States. And they're going to create a certain level of punishment based on, I guess, what's said, which is completely insane. The official U.S. policy, if anyone hasn't noticed, is to assist Al-Qaeda, the Muslim Brotherhood, and other jihadists to overthrow what has been termed unfaithful Arab Muslim rulers who fail to enforce Islamic law, i.e. Sharia law. The administration will work to modify the First Amendment, our freedom of speech. Obama's dysfunctional administration has numerous Muslim Brotherhood operatives and advisors at various levels throughout the government, including cabinet positions and including law enforcement. Wake up, America. Islam will so ruin this land, and the American people allowed them to have it happen. What Obama was able to successfully do, he was able to create a strong dependency onto the government. 47% of Americans are a significant number, and they derive benefit through various social programs. Many of them also receive free cell phones from Obama. Many of them receive a great deal in food stamps. I read an article that it would take a woman, a single woman with 2 children, she'd have to earn around $67,000 to be able to come up to the same level of benefits that she receives for free from the government. It's pretty difficult to beat that. And Governor Romney was absolutely 100% correct when he said that he can't obtain 47% of the vote. Well, he didn't need to, because if he had the other 53, we wouldn't be making this video. The sad part is that the 47% that voted for Obama, in combination with the millions of fraudulent votes that the Chicago machine stuffed into the ballot boxes or the electronic machines, ended up allowing Obama to remain in power for another 4 years. He did say forward, and that's the name of the program, Forward. And he did say that he will transform America. Nobody asked him as to what are you planning on transforming it into. Well, I think we all pretty much know. There's only 2 things that I think I can say of America. One is Judge Lewis in Florida. If he rules that Obama has to release his Occidental, his Harvard, and his passport that he used when he attended those institutions of higher education. And I think what we'll find is that he used an Indonesian passport, and he also attended as a foreign exchange student. Now, if that doesn't get passed, or if the judge doesn't rule that those documents are in fact to be released, then we have another opportunity still with the Electoral College if they don't certify that he in fact is the nominee that should be president for the next 4 years. Keep in mind, if they do certify him, he will not leave. Obama will not leave. Mark my words. If he remains in power and is not removed in handcuffs and a waist chain for treason, which is what he should have been charged with. You know, I was pretty much amazed when he had that open mic with the then president of Russia, and he leaned over, he says, tell Vladimir that once I'm reelected, I'll have more latitude. If that isn't treason, what is? And that question I'm posing to the Supreme Court justices. Well, to some of them, not to all of them. If that isn't treason, what is? Anyway, if he still remains in power, we might want to do a couple of things. One is hide our children, especially our daughters, and start studying. And what we need to study is Arabic. Because for those of us that will be left, we'll have to be able to communicate in that language. Thanks.